算了，只能这样子啦。嘿，没办法，只能这样的。只能这样了哟，没办法。这样应该还可以吧？是啊，刚刚好那也挡到那个地图而已，还好。哎，可怜的人中之龙。YouTube 没办法看，只能去 Twitch 看记录档。YouTube 被封啦！烂东西，烂东西，烂东西。解开能力，还蛮好啊。游戏效果，活力，活力是什么？血量吗？硬汉。没办法啦，只能委屈一点啦。干滑线，滑线，滑线。
Look, another one. You let one human in, and in no time you've got a swarm. Ants they are. I heard human women need only sit astride
Oh, 太黑了，等我一下。好，好多了。跑，矮子跑！跑去哪里啊？快一点行不行啊？哇，还卡住嘞！走开，走开，走开！我先，先抢先赢。啊，哦，现在终于有那个嘞。可以放东西的地方嘞。
This shall be your chamber, Witcher. They say Selkirk of Gullet himself slept in this bed before battle. Didn't bring him any luck, but at least he was well rested before he died. Need anything else? Thanks, Skaven.
Skaven， 滚！挡我路，走开！哦，我觉得这帽子真的好酷。它后面还有一条
Don't be afraid of him.
超酷的。
Who's he? He travels the lands, killing monsters.
Kill the monster. 在哪里啊？YouTube 被封了。什么都没做就被封了。哦，走错了。什么都没做就被封啦。唉。
Oh, a witcher.
A witcher. 哦，这边还有分人类哦，我还以为这边都是矮人跟精灵诶。矮人强化套件 ，Witcher，这里好，看应该是这里没错。The Witcher。
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. There was a struggle and the prince was wounded.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, An old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, milady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones
哇，
belonging
所以
to
这个
those
物
who
是诅
perished
咒
here 3
那么烂。
years past.
More scrap
是啊，
iron
这
from
游
that
戏什么
massacre
都是
lying
诅咒
about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
it's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well,
How many?
we dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5 to 1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many.
我们的一个打五，我们要一个打5个。
Low though they be.
哇，农民有500个，根本就没屁用啊！
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
重死
We have something better. Yorvith's elves.
公署
Scoia'tael.
党最强的弓箭手200个。哇，其实还蛮帅的，而且感觉越看越像那个真岛。真岛是你？
Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf! Treason
这
runs
是
in
留
his
着背叛
veins!
者的协
He's
议。
been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes
哇，
sense.
背叛者的鞋。
The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell!
Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay, you killed my men, Elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwin's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
狗养儿，混蛋！哦，所以他们这边都抛开那个眼界。哇，屠龙者！哎呦，毒药！啊，他被下毒了。
Poison! She's dying.
She's
Take
dying.
her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A letter!
最好的，但是，干屠龙者就这样子被下毒，快挂了，有够烂的。屠龙者真烂。
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Do you know the boy?
Thormador, commonly known as Mage Pain. It has a terrible reputation.
幽冥术
Antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment
we
will
do?
require herbs,
魔法与
magic,
鲜
and
血，
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
处女的
we
血。
require royal blood.
We could use letho right now.
什么
What
药
kind of
草？
herbs are we
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple
矮
foxglove,
人称
known to
为
the
三
dwarves as the
鼠
Immortelle, and an
驱
elven
草。
rose of remembrance.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect, as have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
他还要回去那边
Triss
哦。
has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. Where will...
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortelle will help restore them.
哇，为什么需要
on
血
the
啊
other？ side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remain. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
哇，这么炫哦，是植入到那个注入到心脏哎，也太猛了吧！
What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thormador is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
魔戒之
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast
啊，那
quantity
刚刚是
of
什么意思
power,
啊？那个
no
魔戒
matter
的
the
梗哦，
source. Find something.
爬上火
An
山呢？
immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic. Sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one.